It's still a nice view. From the small, uncrowded parking lot, we can get a panoramic view of the nearby city, a sight I've seen countless times since childhood. While there are a few changes, like fewer factory chimneys puffing out smoke and several new condominiums under construction, I still love this view very much. My name is Jake Matthews, and I'll be turning 32 soon. Right now, I'm on my way to a familiar hotel for a family reunion happening tomorrow night. Unlike in the past, there is a highway passing through now. Although it would get me to the hotel pretty quickly if I used that highway as a biker, I prefer the old back roads I've traveled many times. It might take longer, but along the way, there are beautiful lakes, rest stops, and a little-known diner that serves amazing spaghetti. It is quite fun to head slowly while enjoying the touring on the scenic mountain pass. Suddenly, I thought of video calling my best friend Ethan. Hello, is this Ethan Miller's phone?
Hey, what's up, trader?
You start off harsh. How's everything? Getting your work done?
What? I finished that ages ago. You're touring alone. That's not fair. Where are you right now?
At the usual parking spot with the chimneys in view. I switched the smartphone camera to show not my face, but the scenery. I could hear Ethan's envious voice.
Darn it. I'll take some days off and head there.
Sounds good. A tour together.
Joke's on you. I'll go alone. Oh, wait. Someone's calling me. Take care, alright. I'll definitely take some days off and do this by myself alone.
Ethan, as always, ranted and hung up. Ethan and I go way back, since we were kids. He's a year older than me, acting like a big brother or a friend. Anyway, he's like family. Though I got into biking first, Ethan has become more knowledgeable over time, which is kinda irksome. However, riding together is always fun and something I love. I put my phone on the bike holder and left the parking area. I stopped by a diner in the mountains for some spaghetti with meatballs and enjoyed the view of the sunset from a cafe by the lake. Before I realized it, it got quite late. By the time I reached the destination hotel, it was past 8 p.m. I greeted the staff at the parking lot and parked my bike. When I came by car, they would park and manage it for me right at the entrance, but I'm hesitant to leave my precious bike with someone else. I can't help but chuckle, just imagining what might happen if I did. This hotel, nestled in the mountains, is renowned as a luxury establishment. I've heard many bikers like me stay here. Today, I was dressed casually in jeans and a biker jacket, but this place doesn't judge by appearance alone. I covered my beloved bike and headed to the main entrance. Inside, the friendly staff welcomed me with warm greetings. I only had a single backpack, so I didn't need their help with luggage, but I felt their attention to details. Several people noticed me and gave me welcoming looks. The worst was just one guy. The man at the front desk turned away and sighed as soon as he saw me. He wore a name tag that read Smith. It looked like he was the manager.
Sorry, I can't help right now. Please go that way.
The manager said so without even making eye contact before I spoke a single word. A quick glance showed he was organizing some local tourist maps and theme park brochures. That's definitely something he could have done later. He could have easily helped me. Well, I wanted to avoid dealing with him anyway. Another staff member helped me immediately, but apparently my true feelings showed on my face. During the process, they whispered an apology.
Sorry about that. Our new manager just transferred here and doesn't know much yet.
It's okay, no worries. Please just continue as you always do.
Understood. I'll guide you to your room now.
Another staff member approached and led me to the elevator. From behind, I heard that annoying voice of Manager Smith again.
Poor folks are a waste of time. And did you hear that tacky noise from that bike? Oh, the room will get dirty again.
He probably said it loud enough for me to hear. I don't get how someone like that became a manager. This might ruin the hotel's reputation. Although I was still irritated by the new manager's attitude when I entered my room, a shower washed away my frustrations and soon I felt better. The hotel restaurant was already closed, so I ordered a beer and some snacks through room service. Fresh veggie and egg sandwich with roast beef. It was as delicious as ever, and I went to sleep feeling happy. The next morning, I was able to have breakfast in the restaurant. The smell of freshly baked bread was tempting. A lot of the restaurant staff had changed, and there were few familiar faces. I was wearing a calm-colored t-shirt, a cardigan, and jeans. That's the kind of clothes that fits in a small backpack. After breakfast, I left the hotel to explore the area. I visited the riverbank and forest I played in many times since I was a kid. The morning air was crisp and refreshing. There used to be large playground equipments around here, and I always raced with Ethan. Those were removed a while ago due to aging deterioration, but it would be nice to have something like that again. Recalling the old days while wandering around, time flew by. This is probably the first time I've relaxed here alone. I think I was always with my family or Ethan. I'm glad I arrived yesterday. Thinking this, I returned to the hotel and it was past 2 p.m. Heading to a restaurant for a late lunch, I noticed a sign saying lunch service was over. Usually they were open until dinner and welcomed non-hotel guests. I wondered if something happened. As I pondered, the manager walked by. Excuse me, manager. He noticed me and clearly looked displeased. Why did he react like that? I thought I looked quite decent today.
What do you want? I'm busy, so make it quick.
Sorry to disturb. Wasn't this restaurant always open before? Has the business hour changed?
Oh, is that all?
He replied briskly, not hiding his irritation.
People like you come only for the cheaper lunch menu without even staying at the hotel. After eating, they'd linger in the lounge for hours, just enjoying the complimentary drinks. So we reduced the hours and stopped offering those free drinks. Got a problem with that?
He smirked, looking quite arrogant. Reduced hours, no more complimentary services. Could a new manager change the long-standing policies of a historic hotel just like that?
We won't open until dinner time, but the dinner time menu is more expensive than the lunchtime menu, so you have to be prepared to pay accordingly. And we have some VIPs tonight, so we're limiting the number of general customers. Not sure if we can find a table for you.
All right, no worries. Didn't this place also have a quality spa with hot springs? I don't see many people heading to the spa corridor. What happened to the day spa packages?
I'm surprised you knew about that. We stopped those services. This hotel, the Jake, though located in the outskirts, is the most luxurious brand in the Matthews Hotel chain. We'd prefer hosting more suitable guests, top politicians, and celebrities, both domestic and international. We don't need plans that attract the average people.
He clearly doesn't get it. driving away the general public to attract suitable guests. That's not what this place is about. Just as I was about to retort, a familiar voice came from the restaurant entrance.
Hey, boss. Long time no see.
Oh, Bob, good to see you. Bob is the executive chef here. He supervises both the restaurant and room service here. He is also one of the veteran staff members who has worked at this hotel for 30 years since it was first built.
Haha, it's been a while. Heard you were here early, but you weren't in your room during lunchtime. With the big Matthews family gathering tonight, it's good I caught you now.
It's great to see you too, Bob, but about thee. Bob, approaching, seemed surprised seeing the manager. He must have been hidden behind a pillar, and Bob could not see him.
Oops, I'm sorry. This is the first time you meet Smith, the new manager, isn't it?
That's right.
Hold on, boss. Matthews family gathering. Wait a minute.
The manager looked puzzled. Bob, realizing he spilled the beans, apologized. I sighed and turned to the manager. My apologies for not introducing myself sooner. I will soon officially take over as the president of Matthews Hotels. My name is Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews. Hotel Jake. No way. Nobody told me.
It's a tradition. Key personnel and potential problematic employees are always observed by a family member. They report back on the employee's performance without revealing their identity. I've been coming to this hotel since I was little, and many of my relatives also come here often. A lot of folks here know the Matthews family, but with a gathering tonight, everyone's face will be recognized. Everyone's just too excited and carefree. I guess it's good I kept an eye on things. Tonight's family gathering was solely to celebrate my upcoming promotion to CEO within family and to discuss how the inauguration ceremony would be conducted. Given how much our family loves festivities, they probably got so wrapped up in that they forgot to investigate the new manager. Moving forward, I really need to ensure regular inspections are duly scheduled. The manager's face turned pale, and he was trembling with fear.
You really are a member of the Matthews family and about to become the CEO. Why did you come here on a motorcycle and without much luggage?
Hey, for a hotel manager, you're awfully loud. Everyone can hear you, even from the front desk. Oh, even Jake and Bob. Why aren't you two intervening?
Sorry, Ethan. I was just lost in thought.
As someone soon to become the CEO of the hotel department, this isn't the best look for you. Here, hold your suit and other luggage yourself.
Thanks, man.
Sheesh. Just because I'm about to be your personal assistant doesn't mean you can dump everything on me. If I didn't need to wear a suit and dress shoes, I would have come on a bike too.
Ethan clicked his tongue. Although he behaved like this now, I know he's fully reliable when it comes to work. From the time I knew I'd be CEO. Actually, even before that, I'd always decided that if I had a personal assistant, it would be Ethan.
Oh, not only is Jake here, but Ethan is too.
I just arrived by car, and I had to carry this guy's luggage. The perks of being an assistant, you know.
Don't sound so begrudging.
Being an employee is tough everywhere, here too. The restaurant has reduced hours, which is easier, and we have no choice to follow if that's the management direction. I wanted to discuss some issues with the new CEO, especially since last month, the employees' salaries.
Chef Bob, about that.
The manager, who remained stunned, suddenly shouted. The three of us immediately turned our attention to the manager.
This guy, look at him sweating and his face color. It's not good.
Bob, please let us discuss this matter elsewhere. And Smith, the manager, I have a few things to confirm with you, okay? The manager was sweating profusely, his eyes darting around, and he was trembling so much that his teeth were chattering. Although it felt like he was confessing already, we still needed to verify each and every detail. Later on, Smith admitted to embezzling the deducted amounts from the employees' salaries. He reduced the wages not only from the restaurant and kitchen staff who had reduced working hours, but also from the room service and cleaning staff. The total amount he embezzled reached a significant level. Those who didn't follow his orders were fired. This is why there were many new restaurant staff members that I'm not familiar with. And telling them that the salary slips remain the same to do administrative procedures, which was the decision of headquarters, he collected the deducted amount in cash. What kind of manager does such things? Bob had intended to report to us today, and if not, he was planning to appeal for improvements at the headquarters. There have been employees in the past who needed retraining or disciplinary action, but this was unprecedented, especially within just 2 months of his tenure. All the Matthews family members who will gather tonight represent the management of our group. Of course, I'll report what you've done to everyone. Please be prepared for strict punishment. As I said this, Smith's eyes rolled back, and he passed out. A month later,
Sir, it's almost time. Please be careful, don't trip. It would be super embarrassing if...
Eck, enough with the sir. Stop teasing me. My CEO inauguration event is about to begin. The venue is, of course, Hotel Jake. A large hall on the 8th floor is filled with many guests. I'm just trying to help you relax, sir. I'm going through my speech now, so please be quiet for a bit.
Do you want me to hold up cue cards for you in front of the stage?
Stop it. Everyone will fully recognize it. As usual, I could feel the tension really start to ease as we exchanged light banter. I won't admit it, but I'm grateful. On stage, the female host is talking about my background. This hotel was built around the time when I was born. That's why the hotel is named after me. Even though my grandparents and parents were busy with their work, they still made time to bring me here. A hotel where even kids can experience luxury. A place where families can indulge in luxury. Under these concepts, many services were implemented. One of the services we added is drinks guests can enjoy in the lounge after a meal at the restaurant. Originally, there wasn't a large communal bath. There was just a small outdoor bath. But after I expressed a desire for a larger bath, one was built, leading to the introduction of day trip bathing and spa plans. While it's labeled as a luxury hotel, there are many rooms with the reasonable pricing. We're aiming for the hotel where everyone can enjoy much more than what they pay. I cherish the moments spent in this beloved place with my beloved family. The live-in maid, Harriet, who took care of us on behalf of our busy parents, and her son Ethan are, of course, part of our family. By the way, Ethan's dad works as a secretary for my dad. Someday, let's work together like our dads.
So, I'll be the secretary. Jake, you're going to be the hotel CEO.
Yeah, let's build an even bigger hotel. The dream I've had since childhood comes true today. Starting today, I am the official CEO of the hotel division. After some investigation, Smith, the manager, was found to have embezzled employee salaries, stolen equipment, and even sexually harassed female staff. He was promptly fired. He was handed over to the police. I genuinely hope he reflects on this and get on with his new life. At headquarters, they've decided to revamp the promotion tests and skill assessments for the employees, making them stricter. Letting someone like that become a manager and do as they please was undoubtedly our mistake. Peeping from the stage wing, I can see my relatives in the audience. As everyone is the party enthusiast, they suggested a grand inauguration ceremony. Apparently, when I'm introduced as the new CEO, I have to make a splendid entrance as if I were a Hollywood star winning an award. The most persistent about this was my aunt, a die-hard Broadway fan. There were requests for makeup and to wear extravagant feathers, but I firmly turned them all down.
And now, introducing the new CEO of Matthews Group's hotel division, Mr. Jake Matthews.
As the applause and cheers rise, I momentarily stop, taken aback. From this moment on, I have to carry myself as the CEO of Matthews Hotels.
Good luck, CEO.
Ethan, with a gentle tone and a serious face, bowed. Taking a deep breath, I stepped out from the dark stage wing into the light. Don't worry, I've got a competent secretary by my side. Be it steep slopes or dark mountain paths, as long as we're together, there's nothing to fear. The applause grew even louder, enveloping me as I looked forward.